Finally, Bryan Fuller, the couturier of Hannibal and Pushing Daisies, has made his feature film leap, and it's not just a movie, it's an aesthetic assault. Dust Bunny is the result of an unholy cross between Lyon, the professional's killerminner setup, and the greasy charm of AMÉLIE, punctuated by sudden bouts of creature feature trash worthy of Tremors. Forget logic. This film is a shameless, electrified chaos, meticulously wrapped in vintage wallpaper. In Fuller's debut, the visual terror is dialed to 11. The young orphan Aurora, Sophie Sloane, whose name sounds like a cruel joke on the dawn, lives in a setting smothered by patterns to the point of saccharine claustrophobia. Her bedroom is a hallucination of rancid PEPTO-BISMOL shades and putrid greens, where every swirl on the wall is not decoration, but visual suffocation. The entire world outside is smeared in colors that look like mustard, crimson, and murky teal, where every resident is a fashion victim dressed in Tom Brown-esque plaid kilts. This is beauty so oversaturated it's begun to rot. Into this sticky, ornamented nightmare bursts a Jaws-like calamity, a gigantic, fluffy, toothed dust bunny monster, which devours Aurora's parents right through the floorboards. In search of an avenger, Aurora turns to her neighbor, Mads Mikkelsen, an unnamed hitman resembling a slovenly John Wick, whose morality is kept in a perpetual state of rattling sleep. Mikkelsen, naturally, initially denies the existence of monsters, preferring to believe the parents were simply axed by a competitor, which turns their argument over reality into a truly absurd battle of wills. Fuller, serving as both writer and director, skillfully juggles the film's tonalities. It begins as an oddball children's fairy tale, but quickly evolves into something sickeningly mature and wildly unhinged. Battle scenes utilizing shadow puppets and expressively primitive CGI recall the aesthetic of Sin City and Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. This isn't a mistake. It's a deliberate invitation to abandon reality and believe the floor is lava, and beneath it lies a gaping maw. And it works. The monster, a brutal assembly of fluff, teeth, and bulk, simultaneously inspires both laughter and shudders. Fuller owes his family visual quirk not only to his work on Pushing Daisies, but also to the clear influence of France's Jean-Pierre Jeunet. But where AMÉLIE was charming, Dust Bunny is appealing, yet endearing postcard from a dumpster. Jeremy Reed's production design manages to turn every scene into a color-saturated, claustrophobic festival. The chicken with a light bulb where an egg should be, seen during a dinner scene, is the quintessence of Fuller's humor, balancing on the edge of genius and outright stupidity. The dialogue often lands as dry, Diet Wes Anderson sarcasm, and the running joke about Mikkelsen's character constantly mispronouncing Aurora might feel lazy. Nevertheless, the emotional core is held together by the two leads. Mikkelsen's world-weary killer finds a paternal instinct when his moral compass starts knocking against the realization that he may have saved himself from his own fate. Debutante Sloane is a revelation, whose 10-year-old, yet cynically self-possessed, gaze forces us to take her fantastical claims seriously. And the appearance of Sigourney Weaver as Laverne, a mysterious and arid handler, grounds this flight of fancy with her weary but authoritative presence. Dust Bunny is a mischievous, tender, and at times nauseatingly bright film that challenges traditional genre boundaries and the MPAA rating system because it is simultaneously both G and R. It's a veteran's debut that, despite some roughness and borrowing, proves Fuller has successfully translated his distinct aesthetic from the small screen, making it even more grotesque and captivating on the big one.